seen that how this at first is going to work, how at last is going to work, how this at new is going to work, and how on change of is going to work. The important thing is that regarding the control break statement is that it should be inside a loop and end loop. Okay, it will not work without loop and end loop. Okay, we will see that one. Let's go to the program and we will create quickly a new program. There we will prepare some internal tuple and we will demonstrate this control break statement. Okay. Some problem is there, no issue. Let me try to connect with another system. This system is having a problem. Just a second. Okay. This user ID and password. I have to just give me a second. I'm looking into that. Okay, I'm connected with this system and I'm trying to log in over here. Okay, we'll go to the system and we will create one program. Z MB some, I don't know exactly that program number, but let's keep it demo 29, something like that. And then control break, I will just give over here. CB. CB means control break. Click on this create button. And here control break demo. Type executable program. Click on this save local object. And here I'm having the editor. Let's write the program. I will copy the data from there and I will record it in write the code. So here we are having the material number, right? This is the material group, and this is the mtot, this is the weight. So same data we can prepare there also, and we will try to see how it's going to work. Okay, control V. So this is the data we are having. We have to prepare one structure. So types uh, begin of ts underscore, you know, maybe we can give some demo, and we have the Matner type Matner, and then we have MAKTL type MAKTL MAKTL, and then we have mtot type mtot. Okay, so comma, and then we have a weight, right? Weight type ntgew. Okay, end of ts underscore demo. We have given if you know about the new syntax, it will be very easy to prepare an internal table. Okay, it will be very easy to prepare the internal table if you know the new syntax. So that also I will show you I will take some extra classes for that, and the new syntax I will introduce with the new syntax. Let's have the old syntax only, the conventional syntax. Data it underscore demo type table of ts underscore demo, and then data work area underscore demo type ts underscore demo. Now let's prepare the data. So w underscore demo hyphen control space, the first data I want to prepare the material number. Same in the same way I want to prepare. So one over here. Then w underscore demo hyphen maktl equals to here I have FERT. Okay. Then w underscore demo hyphen we are having mtot equals maktl we are having matg1 actually, and this FEIT is the mtot over here. So matg1 just I'm giving over here, and then w underscore demo hyphen. So first I'm preparing the work area, right? And then I'm going to prepare the internal table using the append statement, right? So 20, and now just I will use the w underscore demo to it underscore demo. So one record has been appended into this it underscore demo table. Okay. Similarly, I'm going to now prepare quickly. So maybe what I can do that uh, I will prepare one subroutine, perform prepare data, and there I will do all these things. So it will be more readable, more modularized. Okay. So I'll copy all these things for my reference. Control X, double click over here, and it will ask to create a subroutine. Okay. In the same program, I'm going to create subroutine. Control V, and here just copy this and paste it over here. Paste it. Paste it. How many records is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 record I have. So 8 record total I have to 5, 6, 7, and 8. Total 8 records. Now the first record is this one. Already I have done. I'm going to delete this one. The second record is this one MAT G2 FEIT 20. Okay. So this is the second record. This is the third record, right? And this is the fourth record, fifth record. So one by one, I'm preparing the record and just I'm putting into the internal table so that I can show you. Okay, so here the next record which I have to prepare is this one, right? One MAT G2, one MAT G2. So G2 I'm just going to make, and then FEIT is already there, 20 is also already there. What is the next? Next I'm having so this one I have completed now, and I'm just going to copy all these things together, and here this is my third one, right? So this is I have to prepare 2 MAT. Here I have to write 2, then MAT G1 ROH for the raw material, ROH, and then 12 is here for that weight. So Martner is 2 actually. Fine. So I've given now, and now the next record is this one, 2 MAT G1 ROH. Let's prepare this one, 2 MAT G1 ROH. So ROH, and the weight is 30 I have given over there. So just I will keep the 30. Now it's already append is there, so no worries. Come over here, Control V, and now I have to prepare 2 MAT G1 ROH, 2 MAT G1 ROH over here, and then we are having 30. Okay, 30 I'm having. Another record which I had to prepare, that is the 3 MAT G4, 3 MAT G4. Okay, so MAT G1, MAT G1 everywhere. Okay, MAT G2 also we have, MAT G1, MAT G2, MAT G1, that's fine, MAT G1, that's okay, MAT G4, this is also fine, and here it's okay, it's fine. If required, so we'll manipulate the data later. And MAT G5, okay, this is the material group. Like that we are having the data. Okay, so first is 3, and the next one we are having the 4, 30, 30. So we can make 30 and we can make 30. Already everywhere append statement is there, so it will append the data, right? It will append the data. Fine, click on this PT printer, check the syntax if there is some problem. MAKTL is unknown. It's telling MAKTL is unknown. Actually, MATKL, I think it's Control F2 now. Matner, Control. Now it's fine. We have prepared the data now. Activate this one, activate this one. Let's see how the data is coming over here. So perform prepare data is for that purpose, and once our data is prepared in the internal table, what we are going to do that I'm going to put the loop later. Also this one, also this particular chunk of code which I'm going to write now over here, that I will put into a subroutine. Loop at it underscore demo, and then end loop. Okay, so at first I'm going to just tell you how the control is going to work over here, and in the business scenario, whatever you are going to get the scenario, and if you have to process the first record only, you can okay, let me write first here at first, and this should be together fine, full stop. So if you have to do some manipulation on the first record, on the very first record, you have to write your logic inside this at first and end at. Okay, so this part of code will run for the first record only. So write w loop at it underscore demo into w underscore demo, just I missed, we require a work area, right? Then w underscore demo a hyphen matnr. Okay. Then we can give w underscore demo a hyphen mtart. Then we can give w underscore demo hyphen, instead of mtart, let's give matkl, or we have what, maktl, right? It's maktl I have written, so let's give maktl only, no problem. W underscore demo mtart, and then w a underscore demo hyphen, we have wet. Okay, pretty printer, and I will put it on a next statement, and after maybe 10 characters I will write it. I will start writing after 10 characters. Okay, so that's why I'm just giving it over here. So it will just trigger only for the at first. I will just show you. Activate this one. Activate. Some problem is there. Let's fix this. It's telling some problem. Actually, no, this is fine. Right, 10. The specified 10 must be specified. Okay. Control F2. We have to give at this position, actually Control F2 now, and activate this one. So this is for the new statement, and this after 10th, after 10 character it will start writing. Okay, so put the breakpoint over here first, and I will show you how the data is going to get prepared. Right, press F5 and you can see the first record is getting prepared now. So w underscore demo is now prepared, and then the first record will come into it underscore demo. Similarly, the second record will come in it underscore demo. You can see the two records as of now. It has come first matg1 FEI to 20, first matg2 FEIT 20. So like that, we are having the record. Okay, now press F5, F5, F5. Okay, F5, and this time pressing F7, and in it underscore demo we are going to have 8 records, right? So whatever we have appended, it is here. Now what I want to do, I want to do the business logic. I want to write the business logic only for the first record. I want to in my business scenario I have the requirement like that. Okay, only for the first record. I don't want to do anything for another record. Okay, so what I can do that at first I will use, you can see that it will trigger only for the first record. It will not trigger for any. You see, for the first record it is just triggering. Okay, and once again if you press keep on pressing F6. Okay, now it will not go. For the second record it will not go. You can see it has just come out. It is just coming out. Okay, so it has gone only for the first record. Press F8 and you can see the at first it is coming like 0.000, and here star 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 star, all this thing is coming. Why this star star star, all this thing is coming? The reason behind it is coming star star star, because the control break statement, whenever you are going to use any control break statement, at first, at last, at new, okay, in on change of, this problem is not there. But whenever you are going to use any control break statement, all the character data type, remember, not all the data type, all the character data type, so matnr is what? It's a character data type. If you go and see here, it's a char 40, right? Similarly, you are having the matkl, it's a char 9 material group. So all the character data type, mtat is also character data type, right? You can see the quantity is non-character data type. So all the character data type, field is going to have the asterisk value. Okay, is going to have the asterisk value. It will contain the asterisk value. So that's why you are able to see this one. So how to handle? You can see the star 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 is coming, right? So how to handle this scenario? That's the important part over here, how to handle this particular scenario, because it should have the proper data in w underscore demo, but the data is not coming properly. What you have to do, once you get the data in it underscore demo to w underscore demo, till here your data is perfect, there is no problem. You have to assign one temporary variable w underscore temp maybe, and you can put the data into w underscore demo. Okay, this work area data you have to put inside this w underscore temp, and when it goes to the control at first, this w underscore demo is having this problem, not this w underscore temp, because already you have copied the data into this. Okay, so you can use this data. So instead of w underscore demo, what I'm going to do now, I will just control D and I will keep the next statement, the first statement, for your reference. And what you do, that all the character like data type, or else everything, okay, everything you can just replace, but only will be the problem with the character type data type. Okay, so now wa underscore demo I'm going to replace with wa underscore temp. Okay, here replace, go to replace once again, replace. Okay, fine. So you can see that I have not used the replace all. If I would have replace all, it would have replaced everywhere. Fine, check the syntax now, and there is no problem. Activate this one, and this time that problem will, you can see that it is coming fine. The one is coming, this 40 character length is there, that's why this 40 character length it is printing, and then mtg1 FERT. Now it's coming. Now asterisk is not coming. That's what I'm willing to tell you over here. Okay, so this is how you will have to handle. This is one of the very important interview question. Okay, that interviewer will ask you, if you are going to put the loop on an internal table, and inside that if you are going to use control break statement like at first, at last, and at new, what will happen with the character data type field? Okay, or else he will simply ask, what will the problem will happen? You have to tell asterisk value will come. Okay, asterisk value will come. Then how to handle? For handling purpose, this work area need to be first copied into a temporary variable. Okay, temporary work area, automatic this data inline declaration I'm using, so automatically this particular variable will be declared as a type of this w underscore demo. Okay, and the data will be copied into this w underscore demo. Okay, activate this one, put the breakpoint over here. Once again I will just show you, and here F5, come over here in this w underscore demo, the data is coming perfectly over here, but the data is coming over here perfectly. One is also coming, you can see the one is coming because it's a 40 character length, that's why it is a little bigger. And here I have just copied, so in w underscore temp also the data got properly copied, right? You can see that it got properly copied. Right now, as soon as at first will encounter, okay, as soon as at first will encounter, so we'll just show you here. Maybe you can take for this w underscore matner this value. Currently it is coming right 1 in w underscore demo. Matner value is 1. In w underscore temp, what is the matner value? It's also 1. But as soon as this at first will encounter, this w underscore hyphen matner will value become star, because this loop I'm putting on this internal table and getting the value in this work here. So this is one problem is there, right? You can see the star has come, but for the temporary variable value matner is fine, there is no problem. That's why I have copied already before going to add first. Okay, hope it's clear why I have done. Now the data is coming properly. Now at last,
Pankaj, 1 minute. When it's encountered at first, it will become an asterisk. Am I right?
Right. Yes, you are right. When it will encounter any control statement at first, at last, okay, then it will become the asterisk, and everywhere you'll have to use the same, you have to use in the same way. You have to use once you are done with this temporary variable, better to clear it so that there will be no any data inconsistency. So just you write clear wa underscore temp. Okay, this temporary variable just I'm uh, you know okay, I have cleared this w underscore demo. Also you can clear inside this. It's a good practice to clear. It will not hamper your performance. Also it's a very lightweight statement. Clear, rephrase. Okay, so at last now I'm just going to write over here, write at last, and then write all these things. Okay, just copy the previous one. Here also you will get the same problem. I'll just show you. Okay, here also you will get, but this will get only triggered for the last record. Okay, this control statement will get triggered only for the last record. Put the breakpoint over here, and here also already we are having the breakpoint. Press F8. Okay, in IT underscore demo we are having the 8th record, right? So the first one at first is going to trigger for the first record, and at last is going to get triggered. You can see that now this at first will not, at last is also not triggering. Now at last will be triggered only for the last record. Okay, so here you can see fourth record we are processing. So it will tell you, Siteabix will tell you which particular record currently we are processing. So currently we are processing the sixth record, right? Now we are processing the seventh record, and our last record is eighth record. So now for the eighth record, it will come inside. You can see that it will come inside now. It has come inside, right? Press F8 and you can see that here it is coming the data. But for at last, though it got triggered, but the problem is there, the data is coming in asterisk form. So how to avoid it? It's very simple now. You have learned data, right? Come over here, Control V, and I will copy this particular write statement. Okay, I will comment the first one because it's giving the, so the uh, technical, what you have to remember technically, this problem will happen only for the character data type. So might be for SAP it was not possible to handle such kind of scenario internally. That's why this issue is there. So to handle that issue, as a programmer, we have to copy this particular work area into a temporary, and then we'll have to write it. So only this problem is there for the character like data type. Okay, so w underscore temp already it is declared. Yes, it is already declared. Okay, so already we have declared. Here you can see data. So inline declaration means this is also a declaration only, right? So already we have declared. That's what it was telling. Why to declare once again the same data type? It will not allow. Fine. Now if you just activate this and press F8, you will get the output properly. Okay, so here some mistake I have done. I have not properly w underscore temp, w underscore demo data into this w underscore temp we are writing. Then what is the problem? Matner temp, all these things is fine. W underscore demo we are copying into this w underscore temp, right? Okay, the problem is here you can see that what I'm doing the mistake. After at last I'm doing this assignment, right? So already it has converted into the star. So this is not the perfect place. So at very beginning we have already, already I have copied. So why not to use this one only? Why again to do this one? It's not required actually. It's not required. My bad. So here check the syntax, activate now. So already I have copied the data and that I'm using over here. Now it will give you the perfect output. Okay. So here the data got now copied, right? And when the at last statement will come, the same data will be printed. That's fine. Now press F8 and you can see that the last data we are having this one, that it is getting printed. So at first and after the at last is getting printed and then it's coming. So it's good. At last you can write over here after giving a new line, so it will be good. It will show perfectly, right? Press F8 once again and I will show you. Press F8. This time you can see the at first this one, at last is this one. Okay, now at new. Okay, now we'll do the at new. So at new is little tricky. It's we have discussed already at new. So in this, what we'll have to do, and that you know, if you want, you can give some color 5 just to differentiate from another. Okay. So here this write at new color 5. So at at how many places it will get triggered when I'm going to write this at now. Okay, and that you have to give actually whenever we use any control break statement, we have to uh, at new, this is fine, and that we have, okay, we have to give some work here, right? We have to give some field, so that field name, uh, so if we're going to use the matner, okay, if we're going to use the matner, the single quote is not required. Directly you have to give the field name. Check the syntax now, it is fine. So if we're going to give the matner, I will just do guess the output. Okay, it underscore demo, and here you can see that this matner is 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 matner is there. So whenever the first matner it will encounter different, that means unique matner, it will trigger. So first it will trigger the 1, right? Then it will trigger the 2, then it will trigger the 3, right? This one, and then it will trigger the this one. So this is how your data is going to have. Okay, this is how your data is going to have. So just remember this, this is going to have. So maybe what you can do, the same data we have there in the Excel, right? Same data we have there in the Excel. So first this one, then this one, then MAT G4, right? And then we are having this one, I will get trigger. So I will put this one. So this is what we have to get into the output. Okay. So how to sort this one, you know, right? In Excel, uh, Control Shift L, come over here and sort by color. This is the data actually, oh, not sort by color actually. Uh, I have to filter by color. Okay. So this data we should get in the output. Let's run and we will see that if it is going to get in the output or not. Press F8 and you can see the at new, at new, at new, at new. 4 times it has triggered. Now we will print the data. Okay. So to print the data, simply I'll copy this write statement. That's it. This is what I have to do. Control V, Control V, sorry, only one write statement is sufficient. Okay. Pretty printer, check the syntax, activate it, activate and press F8 once again. Press F8 and you can see that for this, when this at new, the first at new got triggered, at that time only 0 is coming. That's fine, no problem. We'll see why that is coming. We'll debug that. Okay. The second 2 MATG1 ROH, actually the first also should come, right? For first number material also should come when we are going to use this at new. Okay. So second, this is fine, third is fine, and at new fourth is fine. So we can compare over here this 2 MATG1 ROH 30, the first MATG1 FEIT 20, right? First that is not there, but 2 MAT G1 ROH 12 we are having. Okay, I think there I have given 12. That's why it is coming 12 over there, but no problem. Here you can see that 2 MAT G1 ROH 30, that is fine. 3 MAT G4 HALB 30, right? So come over here and we will see 3 MAT G1 FE RT20. Okay, I think we have mismatched some data, that's why it is coming. So just go back and we'll do once again over here, and I will copy the data and then I will show you. Okay, so what is this one? As per our understanding, the first one should be triggered. So control Y, with the help of control Y, you can copy the data, right? And open a notepad, paste it over here. So the first record will be this one, should be printed. The second record should be printed, and this one, right? Copy this second and paste it over here. Okay, now the third record, what will be printed? This will be printed. Control Y, Control C, and Control V. Okay, so this is the third record, and the fourth record should be printed. This one, Control C, and here Control V. Okay, this 8 is coming. So this is the data we are having, right? This is the data we are having. So this should be ideally printed. Okay, fine. So I'm going to press F8 and we will see the first is not printing. That we will check why that is not printing. The second 2 MATG1 ROS 12 is there, right? So 2 MATG1 ROS 12 is there, that's fine. Second one is printing fine. 3 MATG4 FEIT20, 3 MATG4 FEIT20, and then 4 MATG5 FEIT30, right? So this three is fine. The first one should also be printed as per my understanding, but let me see what is the problem it is happening, and we will try to understand in the debugging. Press F8. Okay. Okay. Can anyone of you tell me what is the problem? Why the first record is not printing?
Cleared in work area. That's why.
Right. Yes. Because I have written the clear statement over here. That's the problem over here. Clear for work area temp and clear for work area demo also. That's why the problem is there. Once the it got the clear statement, and then so actually in this case the better way would happen what, that just before end loop I would have cleared this one. This was not the perfect place where I should write this statement, right? So when at first is coming, it is just clearing this one. So w underscore temp, as of now that's fine, the value is there, but when I will execute another, you can see everything is getting completed, cleared. Now press F6 and here, and so how to the first record also it is coming inside, but because there is no data, it has been already cleared, that's why it is not coming. Fine. So hope everyone understood this problem, what was the problem, and like that it is going to trigger for each new material number, it's going to trigger. So currently the site ABX is 5, that means the control is at what place? Control is at fifth number of a record. So what is my fifth number of record? This is my fifth number of record. So now control is at fifth number of record and my cursor is at this, at new material. Whether it will go inside or not, at the fifth number of record, will it go inside or not? I have written at new MATNR. Others, can you tell me? Here it is my cursor, at this, for this two, will it go inside or not?
No, sir, because it's
Yeah, good.
actually
Very good. It will not go because it is not a new one, right? It is a repetition of this two. It is a repetition of this two. It's a old two only, right? That's why it will not go. So if you press F6, it will just come out. Okay. So you can see that it has come out. Just press F6 once again. And this time you can see that, this time, Ramesh, can you tell me this time, we are having the 6 over here. This time it will go or not? Okay, I think he's not there. Anyone? Anyone can tell me? This time,
it will go.
yeah, this time, yes, this time it will go. This time it will go because new 3 is there, so it will go. So this is the concept about this at new. You can see it has gone inside. Just press effect. Okay, sorry, press effect, effect, remove this one, press effect, and you can see that data is now coming properly. So for this at new, I will remove that clear statement and I will put at the perfect place, Control X, and put it over here just before the loop. This is the generally what we use, and no need of use multiple clear. Here you can use the chain operator, and by giving the comma you can give the multiple work area. Okay, Control V, remove this. So generally we do the coding like this. Pretty printer, check the syntax, activate this one, activate, and fine. Now if you run this, there should not be any problem, and you can see this. Now the record is first also is coming, everything is coming perfectly. Now instead of at new matter, what I'm going to do, that I'm going to write over here at new, what we have the data. First we have the data 1 MAT material group, and then this one. Now I will just let me have a look on the data. Control Shift L. Here we are having this material group. Okay, 1 2 3 4 1 2 2 2. That's fine. So I'm going to use first MATKL so that it will be easy for you to understand. So at new MATKL, MAKTL actually I have written over here, so I will just use the MAKTL. Okay, Control D, I will keep that statement for your reference and come over here. Control V. Check the syntax now. Activate this one, and it got activated. Now put the breakpoint once again, and this time I will ask you. I will ask your answer. So be ready to give the answer. You keep open your chat box, and okay, one question is here that, hi Pankaj, can we use control break statement inside loop with where condition? Okay, I have not checked this part. We have to check it. I have not used, I don't remember that I have used this loop with where condition. That need to be checked whether it is working or not. I'm not sure about this. Okay, so let's come over here and see that. We will see whether it will be working or not. We will do the experiment over here itself and it will be clear. Fine. So at new MATKL is there. So whenever the new MATKL will come, so just I'm pressing F8, you can see the site tab X is 1. That means your control is on first record. Okay. So if you want to see where is your control on the record, you can just check here site tab X. Okay. Site tab X 1. Size of RC means successful. Successfully it has found one record in the loop. Okay. So here 1 is there. So new MATKL, new MAKTL I am using over here. So this is the new, obviously the first is going to get come inside. Okay, there is no problem, it will come inside and it is coming. press F8 once again. The second record, you can see for the second record, this is MATG2, right? So this will come, right? Again, it will come because it's a new MATG2. Earlier it was MATG1. So this time also it will come inside, right? It has come inside, and just press F8. And this time here, this is MATG1, right? This is MATG1. So this will also come inside because previous one was MATG2, right? So it will actually start from comparing from this also. It will check this left A1 and this one also, both it will check whether this is same or not, right? So this 2 is also different and MATG1 is also different. Okay, now come over here, press F6. It has come inside, press F8. Now I10 score demo. This is the fourth and this is our fourth, right? So this MATG1 is also same MATG1, right? This 2 is also same. So it will this time not go inside, it will come out. Okay, press F8 and just press F6, and now we have come on the sixth number of record. This is my sixth number of record, 3 MATG4. Okay, so here you can see MATG4 is the different, right? So just go back and press F6, 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 F6. It has come, right? Press F8 and again you can see that it has gone inside what we have, MATG5 and MAT. So this is the seventh number, right? MATG5 is obviously it is a different, right? And now this is MATG5. Okay, so currently on seventh number record the control is there, right? So what I will do that for the it has come inside, press F8. It's now the eighth number record is there, right? So in seventh also it has gone inside because MATG4 was different than this MATG5, right? MATG5 here it will go or not, it is a little tricky. Just tell me your answer. Neha, can you tell me this answer? Here MATG5, here it will go inside or not at new MAKTL?
It will go, sir, because 4 is different number.
Yes, it is different because it will start comparing from the left. This is a tricky interview question, so you have to remember this particular point, that whenever you see at new MAKTL, it will start comparing from the very first field, and whenever it finds the differences, it will go inside. Okay, so you can see that it will go inside and it has come inside, right? So this thing you have to remember, not you have to see at that particular statement only. Okay, you don't have to see only that particular statement, that particular value. Actually you have to check from the left, and if anyone is going to get changed, then it will trigger. So this is very important interview question, please remember this thing. And you can see that it got triggered this time 1 2 3 4 5 6 time it has got triggered in case of so here that we are having 3 MATG5 and 4 MATG5 both got the trigger because 3 and 4 was different. Okay, so you can do more experiment like this and you can check this one. But if you want to do for the actual change of that particular field only, so what you can do that you can, so here MAKTL and then end on, though this on change of a statement has been obsolete. Okay, but still you can use, this is one benefit over here. If you press F1 you will see somewhere that it has been obsolete. Okay, I've just pressed F1, it's taking some time to open, just a second. Change on change of, just read it, somewhere you will find that it has been obsolete. Case when has been obsolete, this is fine, obsolete control structure. This case and when has been obsolete. You can see this is writing obsolete over here, but for this it is not written. Okay, Okay, somewhere I have read that it has been obsolete, but no problem. We use, many of the statement which has been obsolete, still it is getting used frequently. Okay, so there may be some a problem with that. Okay, so might be SAP was thinking to, but still at many places, people are using nowadays also and have been using also frequently. So on change of, this will solve your problem. If we're going to, it will trigger at the last record, it will not go inside. Okay, for the last record, it will not go inside. Whereas in at new, it was starting, it was looking from the left side, and if any one of the field got changed, it was creating the problem. Okay, at new MATKL you have to write like this: w underscore demo hyphen MATKL. Check the syntax now. What is the problem? Sorry, not here actually. Here we'll have to give w underscore demo. Here direct field will not take, you have to give the work area. Okay, you have to give the work area and then MATL. This is the syntax for this on change of. Here you can see the direct field name I have given. Direct field name I have given for at first there is not there is no requirement of field name, but here you have to give the field name, and here you have to give the work area hyphen field, and here the asterisk problem will not be happen. Here asterisk problem will not happen. I will show you that also. Okay, so if we're going to use this one, okay, so the first, this demo one, so here it should not happen. Okay, so just write, and let's verify this one whether my whether I'm correctly remember or not. Okay, activate this one and it got activated. I will put the breakpoint over here now and press F8, and directly we will go for the last statement where we were initially, we were thinking. So the site tabix is 8. Why directly it has came as 8? No, it's fine. Okay, because the total number of record, and at last the control was at 8th record in appending while it was preparing the data. That's why it was at 8th. Site tabix was 8th. No problem. Press F8. This is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, so seventh, you can see for the seventh it is going inside. So let's go and observe the data once again. IT underscore demo over here, and for the seventh we are having the MATG5. So MATG5 is obviously different than this MATG4, so it will come. It will not see these three, and the previous it will not check. Here MATG5, it will just check whether this one is same or not. So it is same, right? So it will not go inside. It will not bother about this 4 and all. It will check only for the specific field. So that's the difference between at new and let's go and first see. And here, as per the concept we understood, it is the 8th record, and for this it will not go inside. You can see it has come out, it has not gone inside. Press F8 and you can see that at new actually I was writing, I'm supposed to write over here on change of sorry, here actually at new, this is fine. I will comment this one for better representation, and copy this, right, Control V, and here I will write on change of. So hope this now clear for everybody. This was the important one. Press F8 once again, and you can see for this on change of 1 MATG1, right, on change of the last three. So all you will see the different MATG1, MATG2, MATG1, MATG4, all this whenever the new is coming, then only it is getting triggered, right? So here, from here you can see this is for the at first and this is for the at last. Okay, come over here, and if you want to give some space and all, you can give over here the space. There is no problem, you can give the space over here. after 10th position, next line after 10th position, give the comma. So like that, you can do, and you can, now it's fine. Okay, so with this control break statement is now fine. And other thing, let me just check it over here.
See, there is one doubt over there. I mean, if it is focusing on particular column only, in the sense, again, why it's taking a MATG1 again?
Where? In
Can
on
you
change
please
of.
show the output?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you please show the output window?
Yes. Yeah. Tell me.
Here, I mean, the first on change of one MATG1,
Right.
again MATG2, it will focus only particular MATG2 only. Again,
Right.
it's coming MATG1. Why? It's already written MATG1, right?
On change of. On change of means whenever this particular value is going to change. Okay.
So previous values compared to previous value.
Yeah, just previous value. It will check
Okay.
just previous value. Okay. It will just check the just previous value.
Okay.
So it will check just previous value. Fine. So with this, the control break statement is completed. Report, transaction, and variant, all these things is fine. ALV report we will start from Monday, and before that I will maybe I will show you this selection screen push button. It should be there in the selection screen drop down function module. This I will just copy this one and I will put under the selection screen designing. Selection screen designing. So selection screen. Selection screen. Where is the selection screen? Here we are having the single input radio button. This thing's no standard dynamic selection screen. So here itself I could have put. Okay, so this also we'll see selection screen drop downs. This how we can put the value. So this is the syntax. We'll have to use this one. I will show you quickly. It's simple only. Okay, just copy this syntax and come over here. And suppose if you are going to give some, if you want to populate some drop down. Okay, so 30 demo 30 and drop down dd, just I'm giving, click on this create drop down and executable value, click on this save, and here I'll just paste this statement over here. So parameters p underscore course or something like that. Suppose I'm going to provide some multiple course or some institute kind of things, or any, or food or fruits. I want to get multiple fruits name. Type C as a list box, visible length 15. This you will have to write like this. So what will happen that if you activate this one, press F8, you can see that it will come as a drop down. Okay, how to set the value in the drop down? So we are having a function module called vrm set value. Okay, vrm underscore set value. This function module is going to set the value. Okay, so obviously you'll have to first prepare the value. Just a second. So you can see that I'm not able to find it. So you can use this particular star. Okay, so this is actually values, vrm set values. So this is what you have to use this function module, here you will have to pass the id and here you will have to pass the value. So what will be the id and what will be the value? So id, this will be the parameter name where it is going to set the value. Okay, and the value is what value you want to set it. So if you go inside this function module, just go inside this function module. Okay, and you can see that under the import parameter, this is the value. What is the type of this value? Double click over here, vrm underscore values. The type of this value is vrm underscore value, and wherever we see the occur 0, that means this is going to be your internal table. Okay, so type this vrm underscore values, let's see here it's types actually, so it is going to become your table types. Okay, so vrm underscore values is now your table types of type vrm underscore value. It is having two fields over here. You can see, just copy this one, this structure, and same structure will have to prepare, or else directly you can use this particular table type. Okay, directly you can use this. Okay, this table type, directly you can use this of this type group. Okay, so type group I have not taught you. Okay, so this is actually the type group. What will happen, it's a combination of multiple types, group of types. The name itself, you can see here, the group of all the types. So only the types, constants, no internal table, nothing will be there. You will be only having the types or constants in the type group. So why this type group has been created, right? So that you can reuse multiple times the same, many times I have created this internal table, these types, many times I have created. So what I could have done, I would have gone to SE11 and I would have created one type group. Come over here, this type group, and Z reuse or Z demo 28, right? This demo 28, de28. I will just 4 characters only, 5 characters only we can give maximum. Click on this create, and here, so that reusable types, just I'm giving this name. So every time I don't have to, every time I was doing that particular structure I was declaring, so no need of declaring every time. So reusable types you can create inside this local object and JDE20 8, and here you can write the types statement, types. And remember, whenever you are going to create any type, your type should be starting with whatever you have given the type group. Okay, so that you must that name of the type group in beginning, it must be there, otherwise it will give you the error. Okay, and here just I'm going to give the what's my internal table, it was there, Mara or whatever. You can give some common demo table, right? So I'm just going to give over here the demo. Okay, uh, comma and sorry, types, and when we define the types, what we do, begin of we write, then just I will copy from there, it will be fast. ABAP editor, just copy this one, everything, right? And I'll paste this one, Control V. Only the change what I'll have to do, JDE28, here we have to write JDE28, then only it will work. Okay, so now your type has been defined under the type group. Okay, so this is your structure you have defined. Now you want to create one table type so that you can use anywhere. So types, table type. So the name must be the same again. You'll have to use the first 5 character as the type group name, and then TT you can use for the table type purpose, and then demo type table of this particular you can give. And if you are thinking that I want to specify that this is a structure, just you can give after this this name, you can tell that this is your structure. So this is nothing but your structure, right? So this underscore, and this name I can use to define my table type. So you can either use this structure or either you can use this table type to declare the internal table in another program. So constant also you can declare. Constant and types generally we define. Okay, other things internal table and all you will not be able to do. Check the syntax over here, no problem. If you don't give the name, if you give the different name, no, it will give you the error, syntax error. It will tell, you can see that all names objects called JD20 in the current type will must begin with the prefix JD28 underscore, right? So it must, it will give you, if you do some mistake also it will tell you, so you don't have to bother. Check, and now you can reuse everywhere, right? So copy this one. So with the help of a structure directly I'm going to declare this internal table. So use this one. Now you can use everywhere that one. Now you can use everywhere. In another program also we can use. So now onwards we are going to use that one. Check the syntax, there is no problem, right? Earlier, you know, in the earlier version of SAP we are supposed to specify the type pools. Okay, whatever the type group I'm going to use in this program, so we were supposed to define this type group, but now it is not required. If you would have not been defining earlier, no, it would be giving the error that system is not able to understand this. Okay, but now system identifies with the first 5 characters, it checks for the type groups. If it is there, then it will not give you the error. So this has been done internally by the SAP now. Earlier we have to tell explicitly, you have to give the type pools. Okay, so now if you don't give also, there is no problem. Okay, check the syntax now, activate this one, activate, it is fine. And mm, fine, so you can see there is no problem. Even if we're going to comment or delete, or you know, this is fine. Okay, because I have already declared over there. So that is very good for the reusability purpose, and that VRM set value is nothing but that is one of the examples. So type group also by this way we have completed. This is good, and we'll go and we'll see now the VRM set value. BAP dictionary, dictionary type group, this is the VRM set value. So I'm going to use this particular structure maybe. Okay, so begin of VRM value, or directly this table type also I can use, but I'm going to use this structure so that I can use the directly I can declare the work area, right? With the table type also you can declare the work area using the like line of statement. This is all the basic concept you already know, right? So fine, come over here and we are creating one program, control break, no, that's the 30 number program. What is that program name? Just I have created this one, the program name. Click on this OK button, and this is my program. So here I have to prepare that internal table which I'm willing to set the value over there. So I will just show you, you know, just control V, this is my structure. So data, let's prepare one work here, W underscore value type. So in ABAP there is nothing, you know, in ABAP if you know the work area and internal table, for the functional, you know, for the functional people they have to understand mainly the work area, internal table, loop, end loop, if else, you know, this control break statement. If they are able to understand this much, it will be more than enough for the functional people. And the debugging they should know. So debugging we are going to cover in detail, keeping in the mind for the fresher and functional as well. From very scratch we will start in the coming days, you know. So we learn in detail. So this how to declare the basic stuff they should know, that's the important. Okay, otherwise how to call the function module, how to submit the program, this is the mainly they are going to do. Okay, so VRM set values, here I'm going to prepare the internal tables. So you can see that I'm preparing the internal table now. WA underscore value hyphen control space key and text. So one key I'm going to pass. So suppose for fruit 1, for apple I'm going to give the key as a 1. So it will help me to identify the value actually. Okay, I will show you in debugging. Control H, text equals to 1 fruit apple I have given, and append this append WA underscore value to IT underscore a value. So this IT underscore value, this also I have to declare, right? So IT, this internal table I required, right? So I've created this internal table. Now I'm putting this value over here. Copy it, some 4 or 5 records. I will just this 2, and now instead of apple I can use guava, some other fruits, some grapes, right? Here I'm going to use the grapes. So similarly you can give multiple, multiple fruits name we can give. Okay, and this, once your internal table is ready, now we'll have to pass the table over here. That's it, this much only. Better, it's always better to enable the exception, right? It's always better to enable the exception. Okay, and if size of ours is not 0, then write some problem while setting the value type I. That's it, this much only. I'll give check the syntax. Now activate this one, it got activated. And now if you run, now if you run and just drop down, you can see that at this point of time it's not setting any value. Why? What's the reason? Okay, we'll debug. It underscore value, it underscore value, it underscore value we are passing. Exporting is p underscore fruit, it is fine. Okay, I put the breakpoint over here. You can see that it is not triggering. This particular statement is not triggering. That's why it is not setting. I want to get it trigger, this particular value. So one thing is that we can put under the initialization. Let's try with initialization, right? So this parameter, we can put that initialization so that it should trigger. Activate this one, activate, put the breakpoint, press F8, and this time you can see that it is triggering because I have used the initialization, right? So it will initialize the value. So that's where one use case also understood how initialization, you were supposed to use, where it will be beneficial. When I was not using, it was not triggering, and that's why it was not setting the value. Now if you press F8, it is giving now the dump type conflict during a function call. Okay, so this dump will we will quickly solve it because this is due to the type conflict. What we'll have to do, this ID, you can see that this ID, come over here and see the type of this ID. ID is VRM underscore ID actually. So define that ID as a VRM underscore ID. Okay, so instead of this fruit 20 type C, what you can do that, give over here control V, check the syntax now. Okay, and activate this one. Now press F8 and let us check if it is working fine or not. Okay, this time it is working fine, but the value is not getting set, right? It has triggered this particular breakpoint also. So let's see the step by step where the problem is happening, why it's not setting the value. Press F8 once again. Okay, and in IT underscore value, 3 records we are having, right? Apple, guava, grapes, this is fine. And then we are passing this value. This is also okay. Size of RC is telling 0. Okay, this is fine. VRM gate value, that is okay. It is not setting the value. Let me try with at selection screen output. At selection screen output. And we'll see if it is working or not. Press F8 once again. press F8. This time also it is not. What's the problem? VRM set values, P underscore fruit. So see, if you are getting such problem, no, what you can do that, put the cursor over here and check the where used. So you will see if some other people have used this particular thing in some another program, you will be able to see. Okay. So here, so at some, program here, someone has created already, you can see. So where here we can go and we can check. You can see the single quotes they have used. I am not using the single quotes. So that can be the problem, or actually that is the problem. I was thinking to use this one. So here actually the whatever the value you have, it should be in a single quotes and in capital letter. Okay, just I remember by watching, by looking into that. So you can also do, like, if you don't remember something, you can check the where use. This is very a very powerful tool. Okay, very powerful tool. So if you want to learn something, if you want to learn something, just put the cursor and click on this where use list. Click on this activate button, activate, and press F8. And this time you can see the apple, guava, and grapes is coming. With this, let's stop our session here and let's meet on Monday. Okay, let's meet on a Monday. Okay, fine then. So these things I wanted to share. One more thing is that I have to selection screen push button. I will show you selection screen push button. And with this, we have already completed our more than 50% of syllabus. Okay,